Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. So today we're gonna go over Yieldmax funds, see how they did for the week, and what they're estimated to be paying out next week on the 19th, or sorry, declaring on the 19th and paying out on the 21st. All right, I have QDTY pulled up here, just because they now have a distribution rate posted on the website, and it says 7% as of today, which I think that's going to be much higher. I'm assuming like in the 30s if it's as close as QDTEs. Alright, so let's get into the spreadsheet here, or sorry, the slideshow. Alright, so Yieldmax, week review and estimates. Here we go. So starting off with YMAG, they only had two funds, so it's Group D. They declared on the 12th. MZ declared 41 cents and Aptly declared 34 cents. Which means they collected a total of a total of 2.1 million. They have outstanding shares of 19.6 million, which means they are estimated to be paying out 11 cents for YMAG. Their average dividend so far is 15 cents. This is average dividend year to date. Alright, moving on to YMAX. They had AMZ, again, pay out that 41 cents. Aptly, the 34. Misty, the $1.37, which is pretty low, but Misty's been dropping lately. I think their average is like $2 or so. AIYY, 32 cents. DISO, 28 cents. SQY 50 cents, SMCY $1.97. Wow, good job, SMCY. Sorry. All right, so they collected a total of $8 million in dividends. They have outstanding shares of 52.7 million, which means their estimate is 15 cents, and they have a year-to-date average of 16 cents. All right, moving on to SDTY. Let's see how SDTY did this week. So, here on Monday, they sold 5750, and then they sold XSP 575. They closed at 5750, and then they rolled it higher, about what, $25 up. So $25 more upside. And this day they collected almost $10,000. That's a pretty decent day. Here on Tuesday, same thing. You see the rolls. So 5650, and then the 565, and then a 5650 close here, and then they rolled it $40 up. And this was a $14,000 day, almost 14.2. So it's pretty good. Wednesday, 5670 strike. Then they had that 567. They closed at 5670, and then they rolled it about what, $50 more up to 5720. So it's pretty good there, and that was a $10,800 day. Thursday, here we go. So 5630 strike, and then they have a 563. They closed to 5630 down here, and then they rolled it $50 up. This was a 5,700 day here. Let's see, they really didn't make too much on this. So usually they try to get like 50%, but most of these they rolled it really early. But I mean, this is what you pay for active management, and I think it's doing pretty well. And then here, Friday, this was our blowout. I know for sure we got blown out here. These were all wins, all 4 wins. And then this one was blown out. So 5600 was our strike, and they didn't have a chance to close it out early. And this one definitely rallied at the end and blew out the strike pretty badly. But we collected 21,000 for this, which is pretty good. That's pretty dang good. All right, so that's SDTY. Good job there. 4 wins, 1 loss, but the loss was pretty big. So For the week, we collected 61,000, almost 62,000. There's 200,000 shares, which means we should get a 31-cent dividend. Their average dividend so far is 20 cents, but we are carrying over 19,000, almost 19,500 excess premium from last week because the dividend came in lower than my estimate, and based off of the numbers, they had excess premium, total excess premium, since they had 2 weeks of excess premium. So right now they're sitting on almost $40,000 of excess premium, and at 20,000 shares, that's an extra almost 20 cents that they can pay out. So we'll see if this comes in around their average or if they're going to pay around at 31 cents. I would prefer they pay around the average and just carry more and more of this excess dividend forward to pay out during either low paying weeks or during or just to not tank the NAV, just pay it out later. But right now they're sitting on about $40,000 or almost 20 cents of excess premium. All right, QDTY. So QDTY here, these are all NDX calls, so they don't have like SDTY where they have SPX and then XSP. This is just pure NDX. So they had a 20,050 strike here. They closed it for, looks like about almost half, and then they rolled it about 200, almost $200 out. So it went from 2050 to 2210. That's a pretty far rollout. And they collected $10,000 here. Tuesday they had a 19,600. They closed it out early for about $20 or so premium. And then they rolled it out another $140. And this was a $11,200 day here. On Wednesday, 19,870 was our strike. And then they closed it out early. This much less profit than before, about what, almost $15, and then they rolled it out another what, almost $200 out, and then that was $8,500 day. So good job. Then here again, 19,690, and then they closed it out. This was about $20 profit, and then they rolled it out. Geez, like another $200 or so. And then this was another $8,700 day, and then here Friday we got blown out. They only had one call. They're 18,580s. This was really aggressive. So this one, yeah, we got blown out, but we also got a lot of premium. I think if we keep doing we have more of these wins, because it was 4 wins and 1 loss. If we get more of these wins and then just a few of these, then we should beat Roundhill, because we're collecting more premium on average. That should beat them, but we'll see how that plays out. So far, it's doing well. We've only had like maybe 2 or 3 blowouts, but I mean this premium's dang good. Almost 19,000 in one day. That's like 2 days worth of premium, or almost 3 days worth of premium. Crazy. So week total we collected 57,000, almost 58,000 here. All right, so with that 57, almost 58,000, now 125,000 shares, we're looking at a 46-cent dividend, but our average is 24. Like I said on SDTY, I hope they keep it around the 20s and then just carry excess premium forward. Right now they carried 30,000 from last week, bringing the total excess premium up to 55,000, and with our current shares of 125,000, they're carrying another 44 cents of excess premium right now. So I really hope they don't pay out 46 and they pay out closer to a 24. And then yeah, just pay out during a low week, or just hold it and pay it out slowly over the year. All right, RDTY. This one was pretty decent here. So this is about a week and 2 days. So I went over this part last week, so I'm gonna kind of brush over this. But these were 2 wins, collecting 2,200 here. and 4,500 here. Monday the 10th, they had a 2080. They closed it out and pushed out $10 more, collecting a total of 3,300. Tuesday, 2045 strike, closed it early, about $1 in premium right there, and then they pushed it out about $20, collecting another 3,300. Wednesday, 2065, and then they closed this for, I want to say like 70-80% right here. They sold it for $676, and then they bought it back for $237. And then they pushed out another $20. So this was almost a $12,000 day. That's awesome right there. On the 13th, which is Thursday, they had a 2040 strike, and then bought it back for about $1 in profit there, and then they pushed it out about $25. And this was a $5,400 day. And then Friday, this one they closed out early, but they still ended up being blown out. So 2030 with our strike, closed it for about half or close to half, and then they pushed it out another $15. And this was almost a $8,000 day. So on their 2-day week, they collected 6,800, and then on a full week, they collected almost 32,000. So, I don't have that. Alright, sorry, I didn't put the end screen for RDTY, but these are the estimates so far. With RDTY's 68 plus their 31 or almost 32,000, they're looking at a 39-cent dividend here. And then just going from the top, YMAX 11 cents, YMAG 11 cents, YMAX 15 cents, SDTY 31 cents. This is not including the excess because I don't see them paying it out, but if they do, we'll definitely know if they do. But 31 cents is what I think they're gonna pay out. 31 or lower is what I think they're gonna pay out. QDTY 46 cents or lower. I hope it's in the 20s. And then RDTY, this is their first payment, so this is about 2 weeks worth of, or week and a half worth of premium. So 39 cents is what they can pay out, but I kind of hope it's in the maybe around 30. Save the 9 cents. So that's the estimates. Let's go into the charts here. So the charts, this is YMAX with the S&P, YMAG, and Ulti. Just thought that would be a kind of interesting group to compare. Right now, if you were holding them, S&P is the way to go. But we got YMAX in second place, Ulti in third, and then YMAG. YMAG's been hit hard during this drop. But so far, YMAX has been the fun to hold if you're going to hold one of these three. Alright, and then let's go over to S&P. So, S&P, you got JEPI, SPY-I, WDTE, T-SPY, SDTY, XDTE, and then S&P 500. So, JEPI has been doing great, top of the charts right there. Hasn't been dropping as much, not even close to as much as others. SPY-I, second place. WDTE, third place. It's beating T-SPY right now. And then SDTY is beating XDTE. And this chart is from SDTY's inception, which is February 6th till today. So, since its inception, it's beating XDTE. Alright. This is the Qs. And this is since, 13 February till today. So QQQY is the leader at negative 7%. It's pretty crazy. I mean, QQQ is down 10%. That's a real correction territory right there. And then QQQI, so NEO second place again. JEPQ third place. QDTY fourth place. It's beating QDTE. So their strategy of collecting more premium is so far paying out pretty well. And then QQQ, so all funds are beating the underlyings right now, so that's great, both on S&P 500 and the Qs. So I think either way, these are still great investments. You are beating the underlying right now. All right, and then the Russell. So Russell, this is really not much. 10 days or so. This is March 6th till today. So IWM almost flat since this time frame. So they're doing pretty well. IWMI nails second place on all three of them. Then RDTY at negative 0.6 or 0.61%, and then RDTE. So there's slight beat there, but a beat is a beat. Then RDTE, then ITWO, then IWM. So all of these cover call funds are beating the underlying, which is great. So pretty happy holding any of them as long as you're beating the benchmark. So I think I'd be happy owning any of these. But if you wanted to choose the best out of them, right now it's IWMY on the Russell, QQQY on the Qs, and JEPE. I mean, just from this inception point though. So right now, Yieldmax is beating Roundhill. So competition's getting tough out there. Roundhill's got to make a change if they want to stay competitive. So we'll see what they do. All right, so that's all I had for you guys. Recap: YMAX 11 cents. YMAG 11 cents, YMAX 15 cents, SDTY 31 cents, QDTY 46 cents, RDTY 39 cents. All right, that's all I had. Catch y'all in the next one.